going forward is starting on time, especially if we're going to broadcast into the NLA group. I think we got to hit it right at noon. And that's on me. So I was a little lackadaisical today. But we'll start jumping on at like 11:50 a.m. and prepping, and then we'll just make sure we're live exactly at noon.
Okay, we're on. We are on, ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
All right. Welcome, everybody. Excited. Another edition of Level Up Coaching. Every week we get together to elevate together. Thanks for being here, Tommy.
You are very welcome. And boy, do we have a nugget of information that is like this is a gold bar. This isn't just a nugget. This is a gold bar. We've boiled it down. We've made it simple and how they can differentiate themselves from every other agent in the area.
I'm excited about that. Before you jump into it, did you see my story this morning? Did you see my little thing where I put the promo up for our training today specifically?
I have to admit I did not.
Okay. All right. Well, I know you're a busy man. So it said Canva, so easy, even EK can do it.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Because you've taught me to use Canva, and I'm not the most tech savvy guy. So for anybody out there that's thinking, no, tech's not really my thing, and I use it for a presentation actually, as opposed to PowerPoint or whatever. What's the Apple one called?
Keynote.
Yep. And I've used both of those, many years. And you said for the last presentation, you're like, man, do this thing in Canva. And I did. And it was more efficient. It was awesome. It had way more resources available. So I'm a huge fan of Canva. I love it. And I'm excited for this conversation.
And I don't even know if I showed you. Did I show you how you can connect your cell phone to your Canva and actually change slides using your cell phone? Did we go through that?
I don't believe we did. So we should cover that today.
Okay. We'll have to talk about that. So here's
all right, let's rock and roll. Let's get in.
Here's what we're doing for this nugget, for this gold bar. And let me bring up our slides here. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about how to grab attention using Canva and video. So many people will use Canva and just a very simple, we'll do PowerPoints or we'll do, listing collateral, things of that nature. Canva has not a world-class, but has an amazing video engine built into it where you can edit video right in Canva. Now,
wow.
One of the, we don't need to know who I am. One of the big things is, why do I want to use video? Lots of people will post static content, but Eric, how well do people get to know you with static content?
Yeah. Well, here's one of the things I think about that's important too. And that's why I like even doing these sessions, because it's easy to connect with people. We're all busy, right? We all have stuff going on, but there's still an exchange of energy in the human experience. Best is always face-to-face, in person. We know that. But in the digital space, and when we talk about differentiation, being able to have live interaction with people and create a more human experience and feel personality and energy and language and all those things, I think are awesome benefits of video.
I think they are too. I think and you get to learn the flavor of that person. You get to know, hey, I want someone who, maybe I want someone with a different culture, who speaks a different language, who, maybe I want somebody who knows the park and recreation scene, or maybe I want someone who's, churchy, whatever it happens to be. Video is a perfect way to express how you are. People are looking. Everybody, we live in a review world. Everybody wants a review about how great this person is. Mm-hmm. There's no better way to show people how you are than through video.
Well, and to that point, Tommy, hey, think about this. Like if we're marketing to a database, or if we're engaging with customers, new customers, prospects, things like that, we're qualifying or sorting based on motivation, based on, alignment for the services that we provide. One of the things that I think about video is it pre-sorts our people. because what we're putting out there, if that's not resonating, so we're putting it out there for everybody to see. Everybody has access to it. But the people that resonate with us are the ones that are going to be attracted to us, and they're the ones that are going to connect with us. Think how much time that saves and how much more efficient that process is, and how much that elevates our experience in serving a market, because we're only connecting with the people that already like us.
Correct. They know us, they like us, and hopefully they're on the way to trusting you. And that's a big deal. Know, like, and trust are the three big sisters here. And, certainly you can say, hey, here's a piece of paper about me, but that's not nearly as much fun as, top of the line would be, I'm going to give you a handshake, but you can't shake everybody's hands. What's the next level down? What's in between a flyer and a handshake is a video message, something that could add a level of personalization to it, so people feel special, so people feel that they've got that they know you without actually meeting you. And Canva is a wonderful tool here, because a lot of people, say, well, YouTube's too hard, and I'm not really good with my cell phone. But you know what? It's all built into Canva. Everything we're going to talk about is all part of is all part of Canva. And if Canva's not part of your toolbox, it should be. And I'm not saying you have to pay for Canva, but it's dirt cheap. It's way dirt cheap, so it's worth it. But some of the things that we're going to show, there are some paid things. There's some free things here. But Canva is really, really remarkable on how they have almost made this the Swiss Army knife of all tools.
Ooh, I love that. And I love that analogy, Swiss Army knife. Let me say one more thing before you jump in, okay?
Say it, go.
When we're just putting information out in the static format, is that what you called it?
Yes.
That's an intellectual connection with people. This is my belief, my personal opinion. Yep. When you put video out, you're communicating in a more human and personalized way, and it's a heart connection. Ooh. And what we know is that the process of selling or sales is a transference of energy. And in video, you can feel energy. In print media, even in the digital space, you don't feel that. It's left up to interpretation. So big distinction, I think.
Right. Hey, thank you for that. That is so true. And you're going to connect on a different level. And we're going to make that connection, in a small way. Because right here is a screenshot of an email that many people have sent. Dear client, you're awesome. Do you have any referrals for me? I love sellers, Tommy. Now, it's not going to be that bold, but that's just text. That's boring.
Yes.
Now what we're going to do is we're going to move it to this, where we can actually have an animated GIF. And I'm going to show you how to make that animation. And I'm going to show you how you can click on it and have people go right into Canva to see that video. You don't need YouTube. You don't need anything special. This is all done right in Canva. And I'd like to share the screen and kind of show you how it's done. Is that okay?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Flippin' sweet, dog.
Okay, so let's do this. Let's go present. Share my screen here. We're going to go right here. Okay. So we are here, and what we're going to do is we are going to open let's see here. I got to do the sharing again, because I need to share the entire screen, not just one tab. So give me 2 shakes here. Present.
You want us to fill?
No. We're going to be good. We're going to be good.
Let's get Zach to smile today. He looks very serious. We got serious Zach today.
We love serious. We love serious Zach.
Yeah, we appreciate serious Zach too.
We do. Okay, so here's what we got here. We have got this. Let me go back to it here. Okay, so here we are.
And just as a side note, I said it at the beginning because I talked about the post. But what I love about the way you teach this, and I appreciate about you, is you make it simple. You make it simple enough for anybody to do, including me.
Well, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So what we're going to do is the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make an animated attention getter. We're going to make an attention getter, and we want it to be small.
Okay.
On your Canva homepage, you've got lots of things here. You know what we're going to do? We're just going to go with a logo because that's a small size. 500 by 500 is small.
So this is something, if somebody didn't have Canva, they weren't used to using Canva, they could go onto Canva. They could even probably start with a trial, right? They could just set up an account and
there really is the free account is going to have everything that we're going to do here.
Yep.
So and what we're going to do is, so you have a free account. All you need is an email address. You get a free account, and you pretty much have what used to cost hundreds and thousands of dollars in software costs are now free, all in any web browser, on your cell phone, your tablet, your iPad, whatever it happens to be, right here. And you can be a tinker toy of design stuff. It's amazing what we're going to find. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to go and we're going to record a small little video. Okay. And you can record videos right here in Canva. And I'm going to show you, just turn on my little mouse thing, is we can actually go to record yourself. We're here in uploads, and we're going to go to record yourself. And of course, it's going to go, I have to pick my right camera here, which is kind of amazing. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to change the size, make it a little bit bigger. I can make it bigger once it's done. Okay. If you want to record your screen, you can record your screen. If you don't want to record your screen, that's perfectly fine. We're just going to record this. We can add some cool effects to it if you want. We can, if you're worried about how buttery smooth your skin is, whatever it happens to be, and we're just going to hit the record button down here. And what we're going to do is we're going to make this super, super simple. All we're going to do is we're just going to be pointing up. We're just going to point up. We're grabbing attention. And it looks odd, but we'll see it in a second here. This will be interesting because we're streaming and we're recording video at the same time. But let's see what happens here. Okay, so there it is. You see, all it is pointing up.
Yeah.
And it's not very long. And this is attention getter. Now we can make it bigger. Now we're going to add some text. And we're going to say, let's add some glow text. And we'll say, and we're going to add, let's see, click here, make it smaller. Again, this is a proof of concept. If we want to go deeper, this isn't going to teach you everything you need to know. This is going to show you what's possible. And then we can talk more later.
Yes.
We're going to click here. Then what we'll do is we're going to go under elements, and the elements are amazing. And let's go for play button. Okay. There's graphic play button. There's little video play buttons. We're just going to go with a graphical one. Now, one thing you need to know is that you see some that have the little crown on it. Those are professional or paid things that you have to use. So we'll stay away from the paid thing, and we'll just go with this one. Okay, that's great. Cover my face. That's perfectly fine. What we're going to do is we're going to click on.
We want to see your smiling face.
That's okay. That's okay.
That's better. Look at that. It's like an idea popping out of your head.
Correct. There it is. Nothing. You could spend a lot of time. You could say, well, I really want a fun background. Okay. I want a fun background, or I want to add this, or I can want your creativity is really up to you on how you want to do it. Total creativity.
Let me ask you this.
Yes.
Is the most important part that I get my design perfect on my video?
No. Okay. We've got the attention getter that we're doing right now. Then we're going to do the video in a second. There is nothing about this that is perfect. What you want, Eric, is you want to be done. You want to do something. You want to present something. Now, again, you don't want to throw up over yourself, but you're now building, and people want to see the authentic self. Is human nature perfect? No. Is human nature all touched up? Some people want to be touched up. I'm not touched up. And
well, you do have buttery skin despite that, just so you know.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. No doubt about the buttery skin. But people aren't perfect. And human nature, if people see, no one wants you because you're perfect. They want you because of your personality and because you're going to help them transition from one stage in their life to another stage in their life.
Yeah.
You're a Sherpa here. You're going to put them on your back and you're going to help them go up Mount Everest, and you're going to help them go through all the different stages. You're going to help them with an air tank. You're going to help them, with all the contracts, understanding the contracts, staging the home, pictures, listing, the whole 9 yards. You're going to help them through that process.
Yeah.
And so by doing that and helping them through that process, you are now, people will see that. You don't have to be perfect. No one's expecting perfect. People want authentic. So what we're going to do here, Eric, before we finish this portion of it, what we're going to do is we are going to add just a little bit of animation to this click here. And we do that by going up here at the top, clicking the animate button. And then what we're going to do is we're going to say, no, I don't like that. Click here. That's kind of nice. No, I don't want that.
It doesn't have to be perfect, Tommy.
No. Okay, there we go. We're just going to have it slide in is all we want. Now,
love it.
The big key here is that we're focusing on Gmail, but you want to save this as an animated GIF file, because you can place that animated GIF file into Gmail and it will actually animate. So let's see what this looks like. Let's see what
so that's going to happen in the email.
There's going to be no sound in this. This is the attention getter in the email. This is the attention getter. So what we're going to do is we're going to save this as an animated GIF. Remember, there's going to be no sound. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to push the size of it down a little bit. And the reason I'm pushing the size down is because we want it to be as small as possible. And we're going to download it, and we'll talk for a second while it downloads. And then I'm going to show you. So that's the first part of this, is creating the attention getter. And then I'll show you how you can link to a video that you have in your, that you've created in Canva. And we're going to tie it all together in a bow.
Cool.
But we want to be able to make it so that when they open that email, they see you pointing and a little action there. You can't see that in static. So we're just going to save this to my desktop. And what we'll do is we'll go to Gmail here. And we're going to create a new email. And what I'm going to do here, give me 2 seconds here, is I'm going to go find that little piece that we just did here.
So I'm thinking if we had a group of people that wanted to do a little deeper dive on Canva, because I think, as you pointed out, it's the Swiss Army knife. We've only pulled out like one of the levers so far. That maybe what we do is, since we're streaming this and we'll have it posted, if people want to type Canva in capital letters in the comments, then we'll just schedule a class. How about that, Tommy? Could we do that?
We'll have a class. We'll break this down to a fundamental standpoint. We'll talk about the rudimentary, how to get started in Canva, how to find the elements, what different elements, and how to put stuff together. And we'll take this little snack and we'll make it a buffet. We'll go where people want us to go, and I think people like that. Could
we put a power hour together and just put a
100%.
ton of Canva knowledge out there for people?
100% power hour.
Okay. Let's do it.
Okay. So we've got my new email here, and what we're going to do here is now I'm going to drop that. Did you see what happened here? Do you see it?
Yeah.
It's moving. Okay. That's a part of it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to one of my uploads, and I'm going to scroll down here, and I'm going to look at some of the videos I've uploaded, and we say, okay, I have no idea what this is about, but I'm going to bring it right here. And we're going to pretend that this is awesome. We're going to pretend we're giving a nice little dissertation, little video. But one thing people don't realize is you can actually share a link from Canva to anybody. And you can go to share, and you could say, I want someone to see this. Go get the public view link. And now what it's going to do is it's going to create a link, and we're going to copy that. Now what's cool is if I go to incognito window and I drop this link in, it's a big long thing. It's got all kinds of goofiness in there. That's fine. But now there's the video that you can play. So so you don't have to upload it to YouTube. You don't have to wait for it to do all its different stuff. You don't have to worry of it getting out in the wild. If you don't want this to be public anymore, you can just delete it. I mean, there's no YouTube, no nothing, all in Canva. Okay. So we got this. Now what we want to do is we want to link this to the video that we have.
Yeah.
Because we want people to click on it. And we want, when people click on it, we want them to go to Canva. So what we're going to do is you need to select the video here. We're going to select the video, and we're going to go down and we're going to go to insert link. And we're going to put that Canva address in there. Because what we want to do is we want to see, and you can see when we click on it, it says go to link. So what we're going to do is we're going to send it to Eric, because Eric loves all the email I send him.
I do.
It's going to go right to spam.
It's like Christmas morning when I
know it's going to go. I know it's going to go right to spam. I know how. Oh, I want to put a subject line in here. Click here, and we're going to go send it. Okay. Now check this out. This is the money right here. So now they just got an email. In a second, this will show up here. And when you click on it, guess what's going to happen?
The video.
That's right.
Whoa. That's cool.
So that right there took this entire thing full circle. You build the... So let's go back. We're going to go back here.
I want to see your top 10 list again while that's fresh in all of our minds. Can you go hit that slide really quick?
You bet. Let's go back.
Because there was 10 video ideas.
10 ideas. Interviewing.
So we can share this, right? We'll probably transcribe this and we'll create a little checklist for people, but we can share this.
Because there's interviewing, good information. 411. Remember that? That used to be the information line. You used to have to back in the day, back when you had to dial a phone number to figure out what time it was and what the temperature was outside. 411. You just dial 411, you get information. That was how. Hey, what's grandma's phone number? And the information person would tell you that. Local business reviews, Facebook Live, streaming what we're doing now, market updates, listing videos, about me videos, community events, neighborhood, and then I put emails, because people want to see you. People absolutely want to see you do what you do.
Yeah.
So then you go from plain and stale to delicious. You could build a video. You could put like a little background in there. You could say, I'm just checking in. Hey, this is what's going on. How cool it would be if you sent your your sellers, or you just sold them a house and you actually put a picture of that house in the background. So they see you're talking about them. They see their property and go, wait a minute, that's my house. There it is right there. And you just talk to them about it.
So let me ask you this, this is an example. You're more proficient, obviously. This is newer to me and you're pretty skilled with this, but once we each have a few reps, we start to get comfortable with anything new.
Yes.
So how long did it take you to create this and create an email for your client to send something like this out?
It took less than 5 minutes.
Yeah.
5 minutes all in. I think it probably takes more time to be creative and say what you're going to say.
Yeah.
But again, done is better than perfect.
Right.
And you really want the attention getter, because once you do the attention getter, and once you do this right here, you don't have to personalize that for everybody. That can just be one and done, and just use the same one for everything. Then you might have different Canva documents for different people. But if you want to get their attention and you want to lead by example, this is the way to get people's attention. Well, wait a minute. Oh, I got your email and it had a little video attached to it, and bam, they're going to remember.
Here's the thing too, Tommy. I'm a big believer in nurturing deep relationships with what I would call our top 100 people. The top 100, I think if you did a touch like this once a quarter, right, it would really resonate with them. That's 4 times a year. You said it took you 5 minutes to do this once you're proficient with it. So top 100 is 500 minutes, which is a little over 8 hours. Let's call it 9 hours. So if you did 3 hours a month of effort, like 1 hour a week for 3 weeks out of the month, you would have a really differentiating, personalized touch point for that top 100 4 times a year.
Correct. It's not hard. And 5 minutes could potentially be too long. Once you get in the cadence of it, and hey, Smith family, great to see you. I mean, and I didn't even say, you could bring your phone into it if you wanted to, because Canva's on your phone. You could have all the videos done wherever you happen to be, in the car, and then upload them to Canva, because you can just drag and drop right into Canva. There's lots of ways to do this. And 500 minutes sounds like a long time, but remember, you put 5 minutes into somebody and they want to have a listing out of it. One of my big mantras with short form video is you're only 60 seconds away from your next listing, 60 seconds away from your next buyer. You just need to make an impact with them, go bam, with some authenticity, and no other agents are doing this. You can do this. You're going to rock their world. They're going to go, boom, what had just happened to me?
Yeah, I love it, man. I agree.
And that's really what it's all about, is the fact that, hey, I'm going to get them. I'm going to keep them, because you want them to remember you. You want that to be as memorable as possible. There's nothing more memorable than, number one, remember, in-person handshake. If you can't be there in person, send them a video, and then it's all over with. All over but the crying.
Yeah. You know what's memorable? People that care.
That's exactly right.
Personal touches have become less and less significant in terms of the quantity or frequency of them in our world. And I heard Gary Vee speak a few weeks ago, and he made a comment: the more our world becomes like the Jetsons, the more we need to act like the Flintstones. And to me, personal touch and personal care is a Flintstone strategy, and it shows people that you care, and that's where the connection really comes.
And that's so funny that you brought up Gary Vee, because I was listening to him in the car at lunch break, and he made a comment. He says, you've got all these free tools, and if you're not going to use the free tools,
right?
And so this right here is an inside the park home run.
Yeah, and I love it, man.
And if this made a difference for you, if this sparked anything, would you please leave me a review? I love reviews. I love hearing from people. I respond to every single review, and I love helping people. So, man, we had 25 people on here at the height. So this is fantastic. This is really fantastic. So thank you, Eric, for having me. Again, this is a quick glance. This was like one of those I don't know what pilots call it, where they just go land and touch. This is like a touch and go.
Yeah. Well, here's
a lot more, but hopefully this wet your whistle.
yeah, if you saw it today, if you're watching this in the future, type Canva below. We'll monitor the comments over the next few days. If you type Canva, that'll let us know you're interested. We'll reach out. We'll schedule a longer class. We'll do a 60-minute power hour. We'll go a little deeper on Canva, and we'll get you armed and equipped to go out and build your business, especially on a budget, but more importantly, in ways that connect with people on a personal level. All right.
Absolutely.
Hey,
Absolutely. Thank
level
you.
up, level up, level
Level
up.
up, everybody. Hey, talk to you guys later. Thank you for having me.
See you, Tommy.